Day number 5 of the SE Test IELTS Speaking Challenge. Okay, so yesterday you had a break day. That was a chance for you to catch up. Maybe you missed a lesson. It was a good opportunity for you to complete a lesson you may have missed. Okay, so today we're starting with part 2 of the IELTS speaking exam. If you remember, there are 3 parts to the speaking section of the IELTS exam. So we are talking about part 2 today. For today's lesson, you have 4 different parts. You can see on my board the first one, we have listen. So you need to listen to the student's response. Again, you did this for the first 2 lessons. Then answer. So this one, you need to answer the 2 questions that are on the website. The first question asks, how could the student respond differently? What mistakes did the student make, or what could the student say instead? For the second question, we need to answer how long should part 2 be? How long should the response be for part 2? Okay, and then part number 3 of today's lesson, you need to write. Okay, so it's very important for part 2 and also for part 1 and part 3, but maybe even more so, we're very good at organizing our ideas to answer the response, the task card for part 2. So it's a good idea to write down your answers first and then use that writing to respond to the questions. Okay, so then part number 4, that goes into part number 4. You have your writing. Now you should use your writing to record your response. Okay, and then after, take away some notes. Only use very little notes, a small amount of notes to record a new response. And then you can listen and see how the responses are different. Okay, and then finally, maybe try it without any notes and see the differences in the recordings. Okay, so that's it for the 4 parts of today's challenge. Okay, I will see you all again next time. Bye. This is a student response to IELTS Speaking Part 2. The examiner will give you a task card with the topic on it. Here the topic is a book you read. You will also have to answer questions about the topic. Tell me about a book you read. What was it? What happened in the book? How did it make you feel? And what did you learn from it? Listen and watch out for any mistakes the student might make. And also, now is a good time to pause the video if you would like.
A book I have read before is Sherlock Holmes. I like Sherlock Holmes because it just fills with the different situations, mysteries. In the main character Sherlock Holmes with his partner Watson, they were trying to find out who is the criminal when mystery happened. I think it's a interesting story because it just filled with the different mystery, and if you wanna find out the answer, you just keep reading before you know what's in the end. And I feel like I lost in the book because it's an interesting story, and if you keep reading this book, you will really want to know who is the criminal. And I learned from this book is no matter what your situation in, you just calm yourself down and make your mind clearly and think the best way to solve it.